Share Aviation, a network for pilots by pilots.
Hey guys, welcome to my fifth video, just talking about getting my restricted instrument rating with the EASA here in the UK at Manchester Barton. I'm just going to talk you through what happened today, a little bit of how that went, and then talk about what's going to be happening at in the next lesson. So today we basically did some revision on full panel and limited panel flight. So we did holding headings and flying, climbing and descending and things like that. So that was just kind of revision. We also did an SRA at the end, just to kind of help brush up skills on that and get that more and more cemented into my mind. The other thing that we did today, which we haven't done so far in the course, was some kind of revision work on VORs. So mainly that was VOR tracking, kind of going to and from a VOR. Something that we did which is kind of specific to pilot interpreted approaches like the ILS was when you have kind of reverse tracking information from a VOR. So let's say, for example, you're going to be flying an ILS approach and it uses a similar kind of technology to what a VOR uses. It's the same kind of transmission technology. You'll have it set up so that your kind of heading is on the to for the runway rather than from. So if you're flying away from the runway to come round to join, then actually all of your kind of left-right information is going to be reversed while you're flying away, because you don't have time to swap around. So you're doing the reciprocal, so you've got the correct information going from that VOR on the ILS. So we were kind of looking at some reverse information, and also just doing kind of close-up work with the VOR today. So we went out to the Papa Oscar Lima VOR, kind of overhead the Pennines, and just kind of looking at how much effort you have to make to so I guess if you were kind of tracking to a VOR from maybe 10 miles away, and you were a few degrees off your heading, then you could turn maybe 10 degrees or at the most kind of 30 degrees, and that's quite a drastic turn to get you back on course. When you're working close to a VOR, it's a lot more sensitive, so actually you have to be doing some really drastic heading changes in order to get on course for the right radial. So yeah, we're just looking at that and how it kind of performs. That was good. It was, like I say, it was just revision. It's stuff that you do in the PPL course, but it's just kind of remembering it, and also kind of looking at making VOR tracking a little bit more precise than it is. That is necessary really for the PPL course. So what we're going to be doing next time is, actually my instructor's got an exercise for me that we're going to be flying. So what we're going to be doing, I'll just kind of show you there. So we have a few different routes, so we're going to be taking off and we're going to be tracking a few different VORs. So I think this is kind of where we take off from, so we can track the MCT VOR and go out here, and then track another one and go out here. And all the while, so we've got these two VORs, we're kind of using them to triangulate and cross-check and make sure that we're at the right position and things like that. So that's going to be the exercise that I'm going to be learning for next time, and it's kind of also just really emphasising the whole workflow of select, identify and display. That's how you work. It's select the VOR, select the right frequency, identify it using Morse code, and then display it on the display on the instrument panel. And that's one of those workflows that just needs to be so ingrained, especially for instrument work, because if you don't identify it, for example, then you could be tracking the wrong VOR and end up in completely the wrong in the wrong place. So it's really important to get that cemented. And the other thing that we're going to be doing next time is we're probably going to be briefing. We probably won't actually do one, but we'll probably be briefing on the radar vector DME approach, which I gather is pretty similar to a surveillance radar approach, but things like rather than using the runway threshold, you use 0 DME and things like that. There's just a few kind of little differences in there. So we'll be looking at that, briefing on that, and I'll be bringing you kind of how it went after that video. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching these videos. I don't know how interesting they are, but I thought it'd just be good to kind of document the process of getting my restricted instrument rating. Yeah, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and there'll be more kind of flying videos to come. Cheers, thanks for watching.